Good morning, everybody. Welcome to EDU 600. We are entering the spring 2023 semester, and a big and warm welcome to everybody for joining us with EDU 600, Research Methods and Techniques. My name is Kevin Doran, and I know some of you, and some of you I have not met yet. I taught EDU 600 over the last probably 6 or 7 years. I bet I've taught this class 20 times by now, maybe even close to 25. It is one of the classes that I've found from reading and talking with many students. It seems to be one of those classes that people dread, and they don't feel like they are a math major. They're scared about it. They were going to be doing statistics. And I want to just assure you that I will do everything within my power to make sure everybody understands the materials this semester and successfully completes this class. I have a high track record of helping people across the finish line. We have, in this class, we have, many versions of education majors. We have counselors. We have adult and higher ed leadership. There's all forms and varieties of graduate students that take this course. It is a required course. And one thing that I've found is that be patient with yourself as far as the terminology. It is different than some of the other classes that you took, but we will take it logically and linearly, is that a word, as we move forward with this class. At any time, if you have questions for me, please don't be shy. Reach out to me. Say, I just don't understand this, and we will work through it. Now, to address the statistics of the course, that happens. It doesn't happen right away. I think it's around week number 6. We get into quantitative research. And we start off with qualitative, we go to quantitative, and then we get into mixed methods, case studies. But it's in the quantitative research that we start looking at statistical methods that are used as part of that type of research. You will not be asked to learn formulas. You will not be asked to, you will not be tested on those. The reason we look at statistical tests is really to validate the accuracy of the results and the quality of the actual research. So once again, this is not a math class. We do talk about certain statistical tests, but we don't focus in on that. We focus in on that so you understand some of the results of this statistical test, so you can say, oh, this is good research, or the results were statistically significant. But more on that as we move forward. So for those that are new to me, new to my classes, what I do on a regular basis is every Saturday I will make the materials ready for the next week. Our weeks officially run from Monday to Sunday night. So the first day of the week is Monday. Like I said, so for week number 2, next Saturday, I will post the materials for week number 2. I try not to get too far ahead with the class. And also, there's a reason for that. There's times that I feel like we need to spend more time on this subject. Just say everybody in the class at week number 4, say, this makes no sense. Can we spend a little more time on it? I will shuffle the syllabus. This syllabus is to me, a working document. I will never make an assignment due sooner than what it's listed in the syllabus. I may push it out the other way by a week or so. It really depends on what's going on in the class. That said, feel free to print it out, do whatever you want, and any kind of changes, I will let everybody know. Okay, so the materials, and I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on bright space, but if you have specific questions on navigating bright space, you don't quite understand it, please let me know. You can call me. You can send me an email. We can set up a Zoom. I do personal Zooms all the time. If you want to meet somewhere, that's fine. While I'm on this subject, next week, I will hold an optional Zoom meeting for the class. These are in the evenings. They're usually a half hour to 45 minutes in length. If you can't make it, don't worry. This is an asynchronous class, meaning you are not expected to show up at any given time for class. The class materials are posted online. You can work on them at your will. So a little bit of the navigation, syllabus, bookmarks, course schedule. The course schedule is pretty much just assignments. You can also find the assignments by clicking on, you come up to assessment. I'm looking at my version of the course. You don't quite have as many options here. In the first week, I'd encourage you to click on as much as you can in the course. Welcome letter. This is what I sent out before. Your textbook, little something on me. And then we have module number 1, which you see on my screen is hidden. It just means that I haven't opened it up to everybody, which I will when I send out this announcement. Okay, so let's get right to it. Week number 1 or module number 1. In this course, we use Brightspace. This course really is the research methods and techniques. You're not going to be conducting research. We're not going to be requiring IRB approval to get, permission to do research. It is really so you can understand what is research, what's good research, what's qualitative, quantitative, mixed methods research. I hope people gain a passion for this subject and get the bug like I did. When I first started this class, I had conducted plenty of research. Since I've been teaching it, I really love this course. It is, like I said, it's a course that some people shy away from, but it's such an important course for an understanding of research and research methods. So the format I use, I'll send out the announcement, and with the announcement, and this will also be on the first page of materials on week number 1, will be an overview video. And this was, as you can see, it's from spring 2020. I keep it in there as a place marker. When you see this, you're going to be watching this video. This will be EDU 600 week number 1, spring of 2023. This week, the nuts and the bolts, we're going to, like I said, ease into this. I'd like you to read chapters 1, 2, and 17 in the checkbook. Not the checkbook, the textbook. Tour the course site. Take a look at everything here. You can't get in trouble. Click on them. Select one of the 5 abstracts from pages 15 to 19 in the textbook. And then go to the discussion forum. And you can keep this very simple. What was the name of the abstract, the purpose, the type of the research, the sample size, which is expressed as N. It could be N equals 22. That means there were 22 participants that were part of the research. Data collection tools and methods. Now, I'll give you permission to say, I don't know what kind of research this was. They didn't tell us. Say that. At any point in this course, I encourage you, especially if it comes to the statistical test or you don't know, say it. I'm not going to criticize anybody for not understanding. This is a stretch for the first week, but a lot of the information for this is included in the abstract on those pages. You can take personal notes throughout the course. That's really up to you. Identify a research problem. We'll have more information on that. Participate in the discussion forums below. Okay, so I'll show you where they are. Down below, we have class introductions, and I believe everybody in this class has taken a Brightspace class before, but I will show you how to do this for the students that have not been through this. I don't think this is anybody's first graduate class, but just to be sure, so here's the discussion prompts. I'm going to come down to start the thread. And then you can put whatever you want in here. Kevin's intro. Come down here, type out whatever you want, and there's a feature over here which is called insert stuff, which makes sense. So you may have a picture that you want to put in a video, something. You hit my computer. which will take you to your computer files. Choose file. You can see I have loads of files here, but just let me say, okay, I want to put a picture of myself in here for my introduction. I'll come over to this picture and I click on that. You can insert it, and so the picture will be inserted. I'm going to cancel out on this. Cancel on that. The picture will be in here. Come down to the bottom and post. That's the format. Excuse me. I'm going to come down. Come back once again. Module number 1. And I'm doing this only to show you the process. Previewing the final paper. Read the prompts. Please keep these discussion posts to, write one question about the essay. If you don't have any questions, say at this point, I'm good. I don't have any questions. You don't need to fabricate a question if you don't have anything. Sometimes you don't have enough context to ask the question, and feel free to do that. You will not get marked on that. And then here's what I was talking about before, reading the abstract. These are, you can use the bullet format if you want. You can just answer these questions. I'd like everybody to get the initial post that you do completed by midweek, meaning Wednesday at the latest. If you do it later than that, students have moved on from the class, and you may not even have other people's comments. So if you could do your initial post by Wednesday, then comment on two other students' posts through in the next couple of days, Thursday, Friday, you'll be good. Any questions on that, please let me know. So that is it for week number 1. I will hold an optional Zoom meeting next week, and I'll give you plenty of notice on that. If we do it, I can tell you next Thursday I'm tied up. Probably this week I'll send out an announcement saying, okay, we're going to have an optional Zoom meeting on Wednesday at 6:30, and here's the link to come. If you can make it, that's great. If you can't make it, don't worry. All of the Zoom meetings are recorded. You can look at them either later on that night or the following day. You will not miss anything. I'll end there. This is a very long video. I try to keep the videos between 5 and 7 minutes, but in the first week, it's hard to do that. So welcome to the class. I wish you the absolute best this semester, and at any time, if you need help, please just reach out to me. I am here to help you. Okay, everybody, good luck, and we'll see you online.